ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। मकारान्त धातवः समाप्ताः, and today we will see vakaranta dhatavah. Before that, vakaranta dhatus one sutram, one rule is that we will see. See, vakaranta dhatu when followed by jaladi kit nit pratyaya or tva pratyaya also. Sorry, kit pratyaya. Tva pratyaya under jaladi kit nit pratyaya, tva pratyaya comes. Or when kvit pratyaya, that is not required for us. So when jaladi kit nit pratyaya follows, then vakaranta dhatoho, vakara will be replaced by oot, saruli. Oot adeshaha bhavati. I will write here. The sutra has got other things and all not required. So I just only write what is required for us. Jalado, kiti, niti, pratyaye pare, vakarasya. That is vakaranta dhatoho. Antima letter is vakarasya. So vakarasya, you have to understand vakarasya means of the dhatu, not for something else. Vakarasya. Oot adeshaha bhavati. Understand what I say?
Yes, Guru. Yes,
In fact, I'll show you that rule also. Sutra is 6.419. 6-4. Do you see that rule in the screen? Very good. You see that, right? 6-4-19. Shwoho. Shuvud anunasike. That is the rule, in fact. That is Jala Adikiti and all. It's all coming as Anuvritti. Chakaranta dhatu and Vakaranta dhatu. Shwoho. That is what it says. Chakaranta and Vakaranta. Cha will be replaced by Shakara and Vakara will be replaced by Ood when followed by Anunasika. Anunasike Prataye Pare. Anunasike Prataye Pare or Jaladi Kiti Ngiti Prataye Pare or Pip Prataye Kvi Jaloho. That also coming as Anuvritti. Okay. At 6-20, what you see, that is interesting sutra. 6-20 is interesting sutra. That, in fact, that is a sutram from, it's applied for derivation of Om. Omkara. Om is derived from which dhatu? Does anyone know? It's also derived from a dhatu. Ava Rakshane, Avadhatu, Avdhatu. By adding Unadi Pratyaya, Manin Pratyaya, you get the form Om. So that is 6-4-20 incidental, that rule is applied. Jvara, Tvara, Srivya, Vimam Upadayascha, Vimavam Upadayascha. Anyway, that 6-4-20, that rule is applied for the derivation of Om. Dhatu is Avdhatu, Manin Pratyaya. Then after applying Manin Pratyaya, this Avdhatu Vakarasya Upadayaha Ut Adeshaha Bhavati. So Ut Adeshaha Bhavati. Therefore, Vakarasya Upadayascha. Avdhatu, Vakaras, and Upada is Akara. Both will be replaced by Ud. Therefore, U plus U plus Manin Pratyaya. Then U will become O. Therefore, Om. Okay. I just type it here for your understanding and delete. That is our Rakshane. From this dhatu only Om is derived. This is not connected to Tva Pratyaya. Don't worry. Manin is a Unadi Pratyaya. Content is Man. Content is Manin Pratyaya. That Man also, Unadi Pratyaya. That Manin Pratyaya, content is Man. And Man also by Unadi Sutra, tell you. Content is Man in his letter. Then Avdhatoho, Avatehe, this Manin Pratyaya. The T letter is An. That An will become Lopaha. So rule. Unadi rule. Don't worry, Unadi is what I separate. That An will go away. Therefore, Ava plus Now we see Vakaranta Dhatu followed by Anunasika. Therefore, when followed by Anunasika, the Vakara as well as Upada both are replaced by U. So rule. That's a rule that is 6-4-20. What I said now. What I showed just now. Jvara, Tvara, Srivya, Vim, then Ava is there. Ava. Vakaranta Dhatu as well as its Upada also. Upadayascha. And from here, Ut coming as Anuvritti. So Vakara as well as its Upada both are replaced by Ut. Takara is Ithaleta. Now this is a Pratyaya. Adadatuka pratyaya. O is Angakarya will happen. O will become O. Therefore, we get Om. So, Manin pratyaya and T letter of Manin letter pratyaya goes away. Then we apply 6, 4, 20, by which Akara and its Upada both are replaced by U and an Angakarya happens. Then Om we get. Anyway, that is incidental. So, what I am saying is 6, 4, 19. By that rule, I'm just writing what is required for us, relevant for us. Anunasika pratyaya also, pare also is there, but it is not required because we are dealing with tva pratyaya. So jaladi kiti ngiti pratyaya pare, vakarasya, the dhatu ending with vakara will get oot adesha. If I do example, you will understand. For example, you take dev dhatu. Which conjugation dev? Dev dhatu, which conjugation?
Divadigana, fourth.
Divyati, divyataha, divadi conjugation. First dhatu is dev dhatu. That becomes div. So div plus vakaranta dhatu plus tva. Tva is jaladi. Jaladi kiti prataye pare. Utagama, where it will come, this vakara will be replaced by ut. Akara is ith letter. Now, e plus u, what's sandhi? D plus u, e plus u, what's sandhi? N sandhi. E is replaced by akara. Therefore, dyu. Therefore, dyutva. Dyutva iti rupam. Understand? This is one form. This is one form without kit. Dhatu is, if you see the original dhatu, dhatoho rupam is, what is the upadeshika dhatu? Dhatu is divu, kridayam. It is udit dhatu. Uditvat, fourth conjugation dhatu. Div dhatu, so got many meanings. So I'm not writing the meaning. Just maybe I will write only one artha, krida, tyadi. Krida, kride, tyadi. The meaning of krida, etc. Dhatu, divu, udit dhatu. Therefore, udit dhatu. Okay, another thing is, this is vakara and the dhatu. Vakara is which letter among the consonants?
Semi-vowel.
Is there any semi-vowel said dhatu? The list here, I told you before itself. We don't have semi-vowels as anit dhatu. You can see a makara and the list of the dhatu here, anit dhatus. Among the 102 anit dhatus. After pakara, pavarganta dhatu, where is then we go to shakara. So where are antastha varnaha? They are all said. Okay. So they are all said dhatu only. And this dhatu happens to be udit. Therefore, for tva pratyaya, ittakama is optional. So therefore, we have two forms. Itpakshe, anitpakshe. Itpakshe, dyutva. Anitpakshe, what will be the rupam? Sorry, anitpakshe we have done. We have to do itpakshe. Itpakshe, what will be the form? Itpakshe, na tva set will apply. Div plus tva, na tva set. By that, kitvam is not there. Therefore, we cannot apply this rule. Ut cannot be applied. Therefore, di will become Angakarya will happen de, and therefore we have the form de vitva. This rule will apply only when followed by kit pratyaya. By natva said, kitvam is not there, right? Therefore, angakaryam happens. Remember, natva said. Natva said, kit na bhavati. Kitvam na bhavati. I just write like that. Kitvam na bhavati. Because dhatu is said tva pratyaya. The pratyaya is said tva pratyaya. Therefore, kitvam na bhavati. Angakaryam happens. Whereas here it is chit and makaranta dhatu. Therefore, ut adeshaha bhavati and followed by jaladi kit pratyaya. Understand? Therefore, two forms. Dyutva or jevitva. The same way other vakaranta dhatus we can do. I'm not going to do for all. I mean steps, all the steps. Siv dhatu form would be, tell me the form.
Sevitva.
One is sevitva, very good.
Tyutva.
Ut agama plus tva, one form. And save plus itva is another form. So therefore, C plus U, Shu,
You.
Shutva. Other one is
Sevitva.
it's okay. You can follow, right?
Yes.
I don't have to write. Dhatu, this is Siv Dhatu also. Sivu, it is Udit Dhatu. Then let us take another Dhatu. Shtiv Dhatu. This is Shakaranta will not become Sakara. Please know, this is an exception. Will not become Siv. Don't make it Sti. Shtiv Dhatu, Shtiv only. Shtiv means, I think, to split. Okay. So here what will happen with Anit Pakshe? Anit Pakshe, Makara replaced by U. Therefore, we get the form Shtutva. Other form is Shti will become Shtev. Therefore, form is Shtevitva. Similarly, other Vakaranta Dhatu, Shiv, Shivu, all these are Udit. Here also the form would be Kshi, and Kshi will become Itpakshe Kshe. So therefore, Kshevitva is one form, and another form is Kshi plus Kshi will become Kshi plus U plus Tva, Utagama. Form would become, but E become U, Kshu-Tva, Tirupam. Another Dhatu, which is also Kshev Dhatu. So Kshe plus U. Already Kshe is there, so nothing will happen. Suppose it is a Kshevitva, the form is same. Kshe plus U. Kshe plus U. What's Sandhi? Kshe plus U. Ayadi Sandhi. Kshe will become Kshay. Yakara plus U. Kshayutva. You follow, right?
Yes.
Next one. Dav. Dav Dhatu, which is also Davu. Udit Dhatu. Therefore, Dav. Pakara is replaced by Ut. And here also it is Dav. Dav plus Itva, simple Davitva. And here, Da plus U. A plus U. What's Sandhi?
Yensat.
Ensandhiya. Da plus U.
Oh.
Gunasandhi.
Gunasandhi.
No, Vriddhi, no?
Very good. Vriddhi will happen. We have seen once upon a time, very long back. when followed by oot, eti, edati, utsu. Once Sandhi, summary of Sandhi rules you must be having. I taught you that. You can see the example comes now. When followed by oot, that aja, when followed by oot, when follows what? Ach, then vriddhi will happen. Exception to Gunasandhi. Therefore, dautva. Yeti, edati, utsu. One apavada is there. A plus U is generally guna. But when oot follows, vriddhi will happen. Follows what? Follows the ach. Right? Guna happens when ik is followed by, sorry, when avarna is followed by ik, guna happens. Here avarna is there. But when followed by u of oot, that is important. U of oot, that is why that it letter is has got significance. Then a plus u will become au. It's an exception. Therefore, dautva. Maybe I will write samar. That is yeti, yedati, utsu. It's a sutram. Yeti plus edati vidusandhi. Yetyedat, yeti, kara. Then yetye, datti plus u. E plus u. So E plus U, takara, E will plus U will become U. So, that U. So, this is a root. What is the number? You can see 61. If I remember, it must be 89. You can check. By this rule, it happens. Okay. Fine. Understand?
Yes, good.
Another dhatu is that also will do. Now you can see. As I told, this second rule, that is 6120, we applied 6190. That is, Pakaranta dhatu when followed by Jaladi, Iti, Niti Pratyaya Pare, Ut, Adesha Bhavati. And here we have one Vakaranta dhatu, which is a dhatu. Here we have Srivu. And also, Av also is that Vakaranta dhatu. Two Vakaranta dhatus are Srivu. Then we have this dhatu. Three dhatus in that. Av dhatu and Mav dhatu. Ava also. Three dhatus are there. Srivi, Ava, Mava. Three Vakaranta dhatus. That also we will see the forms, the Tvarupams. So now, among them, Srivadhatu is Srivu. It is also Udit Dhatu. Please note. This is also Udit. But all the Dhatus are Udit. I will write like this so that you know. Divu I have written. And this is Vu. Therefore, you know Uditova. By that, it is all these are weight. Srivu also. Now, Srivu, what will happen? We have, which is optionally it, therefore weight. But will here what happens is by the rule, that is, I will write here. As I wrote here, Jaladi Kiti Giti Pratyaya Pare Vakarasya Hut Adesha Bhavati. And whereas Sriv, Au, and Mau, Dhatu, Nam, Dhatu, Nam, Vakarasya, Vakara will be three dhatus. Vakarasya as well as its upada, both. So Vakara as well as its upada, both will be replaced. Previous one Vakarasya only, whereas these dhatus Vakarasya तथा उपधायाश्च ऊट आदेशः भवति. Both will be replaced. That is 6, 4, 20. Only for these three dhatus. Therefore, here what will happen? Srivu dhatu, when we do bakara as well as its upada, both will be replaced. When followed by jaladikiti iti pratyaye pare. Ajadi pratyaye pare, that we don't have any problem there. We can do natva said, Sri will become Sre. Therefore, Sre vitva iti rupam. Itpakshe, what will happen? Sriv dhatu, both will be replaced by, that is, sakara, repa, bakara. So, upada letter is, what is the upada letter? Sakara, repa, sorry, ikara, I forgot. Ikara. Bakara and its upada. Both are replaced by u. Therefore, we have sakara, repa plus u. The form would be Shrutva iti rupam. You understand?
Hmm.
Dhatu is, I'm not writing the entire thing. You want me to write? Sakara plus repa plus ikara plus vakara plus tva. Okay, I will write. Anit pakshe. The later, if you see the document, you may get confused. That's all right. Anit pakshe. Sakara, repa, then it pakshe will do separately. So here, bakara is the last letter, upada is ikara. So both are replaced by who? So this is by the rule. What I have written above, 6420. In fact, this is the rule applied for Omkara, derivation of Omkara. Now we have Sakara plus Repa plus U becomes Shru. Shrutva iti rupam. Okay. Itpakshe, what will happen? We have Dhatu, Sru. Itpakshe itva natva said. Therefore, kitvam na bhavati. Kitvam na bhavati. Therefore, Sri becomes Sre. Sre plus itva. Form is Sre vitva. Understand? Iti rupadvayam. Similarly for Mavdhatu and that also I will do like this. We are applying 6420. Mavdhatu and Avdhatu. Let us take the dhatu. Mavdhatu, which is not Udit. I think that also Udit only. Mavdhatu. Mavdhatu, Avadhatu. Avadhatu, it is not Udit, Avarakshane. Only, I think one form will be there. Yeah. Similarly, Mavdhatu also, it is only one form because it is not Udit. Let us do Mavadhatu first. Mava, not Udit. So Makara plus Anit Pakshe, what will happen? Akara plus Av. By 6420, Makara and Supada both are replaced by U. Therefore, we have Makara plus U. Therefore, final form is, we get a form, both will be replaced. Therefore, what is the form? Makara plus U. Mutva. the one rupam. Not only one rupam. That's not two rupam, because this is not a udit. Another one is avadhatu, avarakshane. Avadhatu. There is no need paksha, not only one paksha. Dhatu is it's a set. Dhatu is a set dhatu. Okay, dhatu is a set dhatu. Because this is antastavarna, therefore dhatu is set. 1 minute. I'll write the conjugation also. Bandhane, first conjugation, bhuvadigana. It is not in the unit list, therefore dhatu is said. When it is said, then we have the pratyaya itva pratyaya. So 6420, if you see. Bakarasya tata upadayascha ut adeshaka bhavati. When does it happen? When followed by, if you see that rule, when followed by jara tvara srivyavi bhavam upadhayascha. So when followed by jaladi kiti ngiti pratyaye pare or anunasika pratyaya, anunasika, or when followed by kvip pratyaya. But here we have jaladi kit pratyaya. No, it is said that once itagama comes, it is no more jaladi. So therefore it is not jaladi pratyaya. When it is not a jaladi pratyaya, therefore how can we apply this 6420? 6420 itself is not applicable. Therefore you will not have mutva, you will have form. 6420 is not applicable. Directly we can do the form mavitva, please note. And avadhatu, avarakshane, which is in the first conjugation. Other meanings rather, I take only rakshane, first conjugation. This is also state. So avarakshane. So avarakshane, this is also when jaladi kiti ngiti pratyaye pare only utadesha. But we have the form, the dhatu is set, therefore itva only you get. When itva is there, then what will be the form? The simple form directly we can write. Av plus itva, avitva. Directly we can write the form. So 6420 doesn't applicable here. Then 6420, where did we apply? Only here only we applied. Where Srivu dhatu, Udit dhatu. So where we have two paksha, anit paksha, it paksha. In the case of anit paksha, 6420, that is both the vakara of the dhatu as well as the upada replaced by ut when followed by condition is same. Jaladi, jalado, kitingiti. Please note, jaladi, kitingiti pare. That condition. That alone is required for us. Other conditions, in different cases, it applied that we don't require. When anunasika follows or when pip pratyaya. So those things are not required. So please note 64, this 20, that is these dhatus. The last letter, vakara, as well as upada is replaced by ut when followed by jaladi, kitingiti pratyaya. In the case of Sriv Dhatu being Udit Dhatu, we have two forms. For in Anit Paksha, you will see the application of this rule. In Set Paksha, you don't get. And Avdhatu and Mavdhatu being said, it's no more Jaladi. Therefore, we cannot apply this. Therefore, the form is simple. Mavitva, Vitva. Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think Antasta Parnata Dhatu also is done. Now let us take the next Dhatu. What is next one? Sibilant. Shakaranta Dhatu. Shakaranta means when we have to remember that rule, Brascha Brascha, Sandhi rule. By that, Mudanya Shakara will come in the case of Sandhi, Brascha Brascha. Okay, let us take some Shakaranta Dhatu. We have Damsh and Brahmsh, Klish, Krish. There are many Shakaranta Dhatus. Let us take Damsh Dhatu. What is the Latlakara Rupam of Damsh Dhatu? Damsh. Damsh means to bite. What is the Lat Rupam?
Shakti.
Dashati. That is Upada Nakara is Anadi Dhatu. When followed by, not when followed by. This has got a special, in fact, a rule. Dash Dhatu when followed by Shap itself, with that Upada Nakara will go away. So Dashati. That's why you get Lattakara. Dashati. Dashataha. Dashanti Tirupam. Upada is Nakara. Then Shiti form actually. E parasana will not apply. So it is Dansh to bite. Bite is what? Dashane. Dashane itself derived from Damsh Dhatu only. Damsh plus Lyut Pratyaya. So when followed by Lyut Pratyaya, which is Lyu is Ana. Therefore, when followed by the Shap Pratyaya, when followed by Shap Pratyaya or Shap Pratyaya, Dashati we get. So my Dashanama also is like that when followed by a Damsh plus Lyut, followed by Ana. Okay, I think followed by this is Lyut only. Lyut means it is Ana, not Shap. So form it must be Damshane. I don't know why it is Dashane. The sense of Dashane is it is Damshane, it must be. Akara will not go. Dashane is some other form. Maybe Ana. Okay, that is Dashane. It may be Damshane. It must be Damshane. Because if it is a Lyut, then Damshane only. The sense of biting, the form must be like that. Dhatu is Seta run it. Then we have to see the list. Shakaranta Dhatu list,
Anit.
which is there here. So
Hmm.
we have got 10 Shakaranta. So we can do these forms, all the forms. So Anit Dhatu. See, I wrote here Damshane because, see, Damsh Dhatu, this which already we have seen, first conjugation only, this Damsh Dhatu, whose form already we have seen. So here, Upada Nakara, what will happen to Upada Nakara? Damsh plus Shap plus Step. We have a rule. When Damsh Dhatu followed by Shap, Upada Nakara will go away. Upada Nakara, when it will go away, when the Dhatu is Anidit, when followed by Kiti Iti Pratyaya Pare, Upada Nakara goes away. It's important rule I told. Remember? Anidit Dhatu. This is Anidit Dhatu, but followed by not a Kita Angita Taya, but still goes because we have a rule for the rule which is there in the very next. We have seen this Anidit Dhatu. Then 25, you see Damsha, Sanja, Svanjam, Shapi. When Shap Pratyaya follows, Damsh Dhatu, Sanja Dhatu, Svanja Dhatu, Pada Nakarasya Lopaha Bhavati. That is the rule applied. Therefore, we have Dash plus Shap plus Ti, Dashati. Form is Dashati, bites. Same way when you have Damsh plus Lyut Pratyaya. Lyut is the sense of Bhave. Like Patanam, Gamanam, Kadanam, content is U. U is replaced by Ana. Here all we have Ana. Ana is not Shab. So Upada Nakara will not go. It will be there. Therefore, you have the form Damshana, fighting. Therefore, Damshana, once you have the Pratipadikam. Saptami of that is Damshane. That's why I wrote Damshane. Anyway, now let us see the Tva Pratyanta Rupam. Damsh plus Tva. Damsh plus Tva
Dashtva.
followed by Tva Pratyaya, Kit Pratyaya. This Nakara, what will happen?
Oh, sorry.
Lopa.
Then Shakaranta Dhatu followed by Tva. Brasya Shatvam. Therefore, this become Mudane Shakara. And this also become Takara will become Takara. Therefore, you have the form Dashtva. Did you say Dashtva?
Mm.
Mm.
Dashtva. Dashtva is the Rupam. Okay. Similarly, we can take Dhatu, Brahmshu. See, this is Udit Dhatu. Therefore, Dhatu is
Wait.
Vet Dhatu. Brahmsh Dhatu. This is also Shakaranta Dhatu. Therefore, what will happen? Shakaranta Dhatu, Shattam will happen.
Dashtva.
Okay. So the Dhatu is, I will write like this, Branch, which is, meaning is Ava Ram Sane. Samsrane is flowing, this is falling from Sane, first conjugation, and it is, say it or it or wait, just
Wait.
let us see this list, whether this Dhatu is in the list. Not there.
Not
Therefore, Dhatu has to be said. And here Udit, therefore wait. It's in bracket, I will write wait, because Udit. So, because it is Udit, therefore we will have two forms, right? Branch plus Tva. So let us take Anit Pakshe. Branch plus Tva. Upada Nakara will go away.
over.
Upada Nakara will go away. Therefore you will have Brush plus Tva. Brush plus Tva, Shattam will happen. Brush and Tva, therefore Brush Tva iti one Rupam. Right? Set Pakshe. Branch plus Itva. It is Itva. Itagama. Therefore, once Itagama comes, then Itagama comes. Therefore, what will happen?
Lopa won't happen.
Lopa of what?
Nakara will go.
Nakara.
The Lopa of Nakara, that has the condition of Dhatu must be Anidit, ending with a Hal, Angasya Upadayaha, Kiti Ngiti Prataye Pare. Once we have Tva, it is no more Kita, because Kittam na bhavati,
Not
not Tva
said.
said. So Kittam na bhavati, the fourth Upada Nakara will not go, that will be there. It will become Anuswara. It will be like that. So Brahmsh plus Tva, we can do Shtutam, Shakara cannot happen. That Shatvam also cannot happen. So Itva, right? Brahmsh plus. Then we have Brahm Shitva iti Rupam.
Why will Shatvam not happen, Guruji?
Followed by E, not Jal.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay, fine. Then the next Dhatu. Klish Dhatu, whether it is in the list. Yeah, not in the list. So we'll take one more Set Dhatu. Klish Dhatu. fact, klishu, it is udit dhatu. Udit dhatu, in fact, it is wait for all pratyaya, right? Udit dhatu is a special thing only for when tva pratyaya follows. Udit dhatus are wait. Whereas udit dhatus, when any adadatuka pratyaya, follows, that would be wait. So this is klishu. Vibhadane is there in the ninth conjugation. That dhatu I'm taking, which is wait dhatu. Okay. So what will be the wait dhatu? Therefore, it paksha and it paksha. Just copy this. Dhatu klish. So when itagama doesn't come, klish, when itagama, doesn't come, klish plus twa, shakara is there. Shakara will undergo
Murtani
shatvam.
Shakara.
Yes. Therefore, the form would be
Klishtua.
Lishtva. The one rupam. Suppose when itagama, set pakshe, klish plus itva.
Kleshitva.
So natva set, by that itagama kittam na bhavati. So therefore must be kleshitva. But it doesn't happen. It is kleshitva only. This dhatu we must have seen. Whether this dhatu or whatever it is, you can see that the document, that is Tvapratyase Vishesha Niyamaha, Sambandha Niyamaha. I think there I would have mentioned some specific dhatu. Let me check. If it is not there, it is there. You can see we have done already. Krishtva, Klishitva. What is the rule? Brida, Mrida, Guda, Kushi, Klisha. Vada, Vasa, Ityetebhyaha dhatubhyaha Tvapratyasya Kitvam Bhavati Apavadhatu Purva Apavada, in fact. By that, Tvapratyaya Pare Kitvam Bhavati Eva, therefore, Natva said will not apply. So this will not, cannot do. Therefore, Kitvam Bhavati. Therefore, Krishitva only Rupam. Okay, there is another dhatu, Klish dhatu, which is that. That also we will do. There is another dhatu, but it is not Udit dhatu, just Klisha. It is not Udit. Dhatu is Klisha. Upatape, which is in the Devadi conjugation. So Klisha, Klish, Upatape, which is in the fourth conjugation. Dhatu is set and it is not in the list. Therefore, it has to be set. Therefore, only one form. So that Klish plus Tva, Klish plus Tva, then Klish plus Itva. What is the form you get? Same root. Applying that.
Kleshit.
Not Kleshitva, Kleshitva.
Kleshitva.
Oh, sorry.
The form is Kleshitva, same. Only one form, Kleshitva. Okay. Then let us take the next dhatu. I will take a set dhatu, that which is not in the list. Let me see what is there in the list. Yeah, it is not there. Let us take the dhatu. Dhatu Krish dhatu. Krish dhatu Tanu Karane. Krisha. Tanu Karane Divadi conjugation. Dhatu is said, which is not in the list. Therefore, it has to be said. So, therefore, what will be the form? Krish plus twa. Therefore, by na twa said. Krish plus itwa. Therefore, what's supposed to happen? Kitvam is not there. Therefore,
Angakarya should happen.
Angakarya should happen. When Angakarya happens, what will
Kar.
becomes Kar. Karshitva. But
Doesn't happen.
even though Dhatu is not weight, we have two forms for this Dhatu. How we have two forms? To see. According to Kashyapa. Kashyapa, it's a Vyakarana. Okay. Kashyapa, Gotra, Kashyapa, Rishi also may be, but here we are talking about a Vyakarana, Purvacharya. According to Kashyapa, he said something. It is there on the left side. Where it is there, find out.
25.
What is that?
Krishim Rishi Krishehe Kashyapasya.
The Krishehe is there.
Hmm.
The Krishehe, it is this, okay. It is given Mudane Shakara. In some book, it is given Talavi Shakara. I mean, the Sutra as such. So, if we take it as a Talavi Shakara, Krishehe, in fact, Talavi Shakara only it is given. Yeah, it must be Talavi Shakara. Krishehe is Panchami. Ik Pratyaya, then Krishi, Krishehe. Okay, that you take it as Talavi Shakara.
But Krish is listed as Anit in the
No. Which one?
Talavya Shakara, Krish is there, Anit.
Where it is?
No,
The list,
Murdhanya is listed as a net.
Talavi Shakara, here it
Both
is.
are listed
10
as a
dhatus.
net.
Both are listed.
Both are on it.
What both are on it?
Talavi and Murdhanya. Shakara.
Where it is? Mudane Shakara, Talavi Shakara, where Krish is there, the list.
Kush, not Krish.
It is, it is.
That is Kush. Okay, sorry.
You have Crush was something. Krish is not there. Okay. This is Krush, Damsh, Dish. Where is it? Krish Dhatu is here, which is Anit. So Kashyapa doesn't talk about this Dhatu. Talks about the Dhatu, Krish Dhatu, Talavi Shakara, which is not Anit. It is a Set Dhatu. So what he says, Trishi, Mrishi, Mudane Shakara. Then Krisheke. Take this as Talavi Shakara. Kashyapasya, according to Kashyapa. Whenever the name of the Acharya is mentioned, then it is optional. So according to him, Tvapratyaya will be optionally Kita. When it is optionally Kita, then what will happen? You will have two forms. The Kit Pakshe, a Kit Pakshe. Maybe this rule, it is not, may not be there in the Tvanta Sambandha Niyamaha. There I will write. I'm not sure whether it is there. 1 to 25.
It's there, Guruji.
Is there? Oh, very good. Oh, here it is. I have done. Okay, please see. Okay. Yeah, it is there. The Etebhyaha. This is the one. This document, you please print it, keep it with you. If for ready reference. You can put it in a form of a table also. If time is there, I will do. Otherwise, you do. I will try to do with the table format. Kitvam vikalpyate. So therefore, Kitva Pakshe is one. Kitva Pakshe, we have one form. Akitva Pakshe. Dhatu being said. So krish plus kitva. Kitva pakshe, when it is kit, then what is the form?
Krishitva.
So if it is kit, then guna will not happen, kru will not become karsh. Therefore, as it is, krishitva. If it is akita pakshe, then krish plus itva, not a kit, therefore kru will become kar. Akita pakshe, angakarya will happen, no kit, right? Therefore, two forms. Okay. Had I seen known that it is there, I would have just showed you that directly and then we have done. So I also don't remember whether it is there. Okay. Those are very specific dhatus. The next one, nashdhatu. Nashdhatu, nashyati. Which conjugation? Nashyati, nashyataha.
Divadikana.
Yeah, it's a nashyata. It has to be. Aupadeshika rupam is nash. We know, I think. Mudanya shakara. Then that aupadeshika dhatu now adistasya mudanya nakarasya dante nakara adesha bhavati nash. Right? Nash is nice meaning, adarshane, which goes away. Dhatu is said. Said dhatu. Said or wait. Dhatu is it there in the list? Dhatu, the nash dhatu, we don't see, it has to be said. I will write said, and how it is wait, we will see. Dhatu is said dhatu. How it is said, in fact, it's a special rule for this. In the Ittagama, you will see. Maybe that, for that, you have to refer to the Nishta, the document there we have. You can see Radhadibhyascha. Dhatus of the Radhadi. Radhadi is fourth conjugation Antargana. Therefore, these dhatus will be wait when Sadha Dhatuka Pratyaya follows. Therefore, we can see Nash Dhatu which is here. So Nash Dhatu will be wait. When Adha Dhatuka Pratyaya follows, it will be wait. When Nishta Pratyaya follows, it will be Anit. So Radhadibhyascha. So you have to see this document. This our document also, you have to keep it very. No. So what I will do, maybe I will copy the whole thing. Dhatu is said dhatu. How it becomes wait, you can see. Dhatus of the Radhadi Antarkana. Radhadi Antarkana is Antarkana of what? Divadi Ganasya. Divadi Gana Dhatus. Dhatus of the Radhadi Antarkana of the Divadi. Divadi. So that you know where this Radhadi is there. Will be optionally said, that is wait when Adha Dhatuka Pratyaya follows. And Radhadi Antargana, what are the dhatus are there? The following dhatus are in the Radhadi Antargana, where we have this dhatu, our current dhatu, Nash dhatu. Therefore, Nash dhatu will be for Tva Pratyaya, or any Pratyaya for that matter, it will be wait. Please see how these things are arranged. If the dhatu is Udit dhatu, then when Tva Pratyaya follows, it is wait. When the dhatu is Udit dhatus, for all other dhatuka pratyaya, it is wait. These are all general. And some specific is given. Radhadi Antargana. Dhatu is said. But Nash, etc., these dhatus are when Adha Dhatuka pratyaya follows, it is wait. When these are wait, when the dhatu is wait, then for Nishta pratyaya, it will be anit. That's the rule. Understand? Right? Nishta pratyaya, it will be anit. That is the connection between wait and Nishta. So now the dhatu is nashtatu being in the antargana, it is wait. This also I think we must have done. Please see Tva Pratyaya document. It must be there. This is a special form will be there. Nashtidhatu and this dhatu. I think so. It must be in the Tva. Yeah, it is here. You can see Nash. Dhatva deshaha. There here. Nash nakarasya lopaha Tva Pratyaye pare. Nashtatoho jakaradi Pratyaye num bhavati. Here I have done Nashtatu. In Tva Sambandha Niyama, that document if you see, already we have done the form. Then just go through. Because the dhatu being a weight, therefore two paksha. Right? Dhatu is a weight dhatu. So here what will happen? I'll copy this. First let us see. Nash plus tva. Nash plus tva. Nash dhatoho jakaradi pratyaye pare. When it is jakaradi, when it is anit, then jakaradi. Nummagama will come. Then nummagama comes. Then followed by Tva Pratyaya, which is a kit Pratyaya, Nummagama goes away, therefore Nashtva. Iti one Rupam. Nashtva iti. Another form is Nakara Lopa is optional. Therefore Namshtva. Namshtva iti Anya Rupam also is there. You understand? How this Nakara is, Lopa is optional, because we have seen one rule. Jantanam, Jantanasham Vibhasha. Okay, this Nashdhatu is a little complicated only. I'll explain. I'll copy this, then explain. Already we have seen, but still complicated in the sense so many connected rules are there. Please see Nashdhatu, one more there in the list, the Tva Sambandha Niyamaha in the document. We have seen Janta Nasham Vibhasha. So there also Nashdhatu is there. By this Dutra, Upada Nakarasya Lopaha Vikalpena Bhavati Tva Pratyaye Pare. Yakaranta and Nashdhatu. This also I'll copy. Because this is also is required. Now let us see Nashdhatu Rupam. That will stop. Now Nashdhatu you take. Dhatu is Nashdhatu. Radhari Antargana Dhatu, therefore weight Dhatu, number one. Now, it is weight. So therefore Anit Pakshe, what is the form? Nash plus Tva. Nash Dhatoho Jakaradi Pratyaye Pare Num Bhavati. By what rule? Masjidatu, Nashdhatu, there is a rule. In fact, it is in the Twanta document itself, but anyway, I will write it here. In the Twanta document, you will see. If you want, I can show that Masjidatu and Nashdhatu, these two are little difficult dhatu. Okay, 1 minute. I'll show Masjidatu. You can see here. Masjidatu and Nashdhatu. Do you see the screen? Masjid. Yes. So Masjidatu only I have written. See here. Masjidatu. Masjehe Antyat Purvam. Okay. Masjidatu we have done. Similarly, Nashdhatu also. When Jaladi Pratyaye Pare Numbhavat. Here it is a rule. You can see. This part, it is required. Masji Nashor Jali. When Jaladi Pratyaya follows, Nashtatu and Mashtatu. Now I'm coming back to this. Please see. Jaladi kit pratyaya pare. All right. We want only nash. Pratyaya pare num agamaha bhavati. So jaladi kiti means when jaladi pratyaya means it has to be anit, not kiti. Jaladi pratyaya pare. Therefore nash plus twa jaladi pratyaya num comes. It doesn't mention kiti and all, but we have since being a kit pratyaya and nakara which has come as the agama upadanakara. By this rule, anididhatoho upadanakara se lopaha bhavati, therefore nashtva. The one rupam. Understand? You follow? So many things are there. Nashdhatu. That's very complicated dhatu. Nashdhatu, by this rule, when jaladi pratyaya follows, num agama will come, therefore num agama. And nakara also will go away, and therefore you get nashtva. And nakara lopaha happens optionally by what? Jantana vibhasha. Therefore, under anit paksha, we have two forms. That is Jantana vibhasha. We see under anit paksha, this is one form. The Jantana vibhasha by that nakara, that nashdhatoho upadanakarasya vikalpena lopaha tva pratyaya pare jaladi pratyaya pare Jantana vibhasha by that rule. So therefore nakara lopa is optional. If it doesn't become lopa, then we have the form namshtva. Therefore two forms are there in anit paksha. Do you follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And one form is there in it paksha. Suppose because dhatu is wait. It paksha what will happen? Nash plus itva. That we can do the straightforward nashitva. Please note nash is something special. Right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Nash
Yes.
dhatu, number one, it is a Ved dhatu. Therefore, it paksha and it paksha two form will be there. And jaladi pratyaya pare nash will get num, and the num also will become lopaha optionally. Therefore, two forms. Nashtva or namshtva. It pakshe itahama will come and nashitva. All these things already I stated. So you can please go through. And some more shakaranta dhatus are there. We'll see in the next class. All these things cannot be remembered. Very difficult. You have the document by your side, some printing. Refer that. Then you will get it. Okay. Fine. We'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
Guruji.